Blog Talk Radio.
Having trouble keeping up with the accelerated life-altering changes occurring on the planet? Reporting to you from the new Earth, the newly forming world reality of vibrant health and well-being, united community, and personal evolution. Tune in to learn how to update your internal coding and biocircuitry to the rapidly shifting consciousness so that you too can become a divine human. New Earth Central is the brainchild of Meg Benedicte, a pioneer in quantum vortex healing and energetic activation. Weaving together ancient spiritual knowledge, quantum physics, and vibrational healing, every show is dedicated to promoting a holistic lifestyle that supports all life on the planet. Additional services are available at our website, newearthcentral.com. And now, here's your host, Meg Benedicte.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. We're so excited to be here with you again, and it's been some pretty crazy weeks here since our last show on the equinox. And Minette and I felt like it was time to do another more focused healing global activation. So we're going to work on mental health today. We did our heart health, our emotional health in August, and had such great response from that show. And people have been listening to the replays and continuing to work with those activations. So we're going to do the same here. And this is about mental health. And so let me bring on my beautiful co-host, Minette Mays, who helps me through all the shows. So welcome, Minette.
Good morning, Goddess. So glad to hear your voice. So glad to be here with everybody.
Yes. So this is not a gateway, which is what we usually work with. This is definitely going to be more some, get deep into the healing work here. So before we get started, if you are new to our show, I will walk you through the format. I will spend just a couple minutes here just kind of pointing us into our focus, what we're going to work on. Then we'll go into the steps to get into the quantum vortex, get into the meditative state, and I'll guide you through the commands and the steps and the intentions as we're working in really cleaning up and purifying the mind from both childhood and ancestral and past life and collective programming. So it could come in from lots of different routes, and we're going to get in there and work on each of those. And then after we're done with the activations, we have created such a powerful, potent space. It's a very fertile field that we set intentions. And when we do this, this is like planting seeds in a garden. We're putting these intentions into the planetary field, giving it our love, and this is how we influence what's forming on the planet. Instead of just passively allowing the divisiveness and the anger and the aggression to take over, we're here doing kind of our counterpart point of flooding the field with love and our visions for harmony and compatibility and our new earth. So we'll set the intentions. You have two ways that you can contribute to the intentions. You can email them in or you can phone call them in. And so Minette's manning the emails and the chat room. So let them know, Minette, how they can reach you if they want to send in an an intention.
Sure. If you have a global intention that you would like to share with everyone, you want me to read it on after the show, please email it to support@newearthcentral.com, support@newearthcentral.com. If you have a short one, you can go ahead and put it in the chat room, and I'll be honored to read it when we're done with the meditation.
Yeah, Minette really fills it with a lot of passion and heart when she reads those. So you do such a great job of that. Okay, and then if you are calling in on your phone, please dial 1. That lets us know to bring you on the air. And then I'll call out your last 4 digits of your phone number and bring you on, and you can proclaim your global intentions. So we're focusing these intentions on more planetary healing so that all of us can really give our heart and our love to it. We will have a section during the meditation where you will give, we'll set aside like probably 3-4 minutes of silence, and you can then power up your personal intentions during that time. So we want to kind of cover all bases. So we'll do personal healing, and intentions, and then some global healing and global intentions. And then that will be the show. So let's get ready. Let's dive in. So I will connect with you, Minette, after we have finished with the activations.
Okay.
Okay, so today we're going to work on mental health. And we've been dealing with 2020. It's been pretty, full of challenges. It's had a pandemic and a lot of global restructurings happening. There's been a lot of massive purging from this. I don't know about you, but boy, I'll tell you, I have had a lot of purging this year as well. And this is good. This is where we're clearing out the density. This is where we're lightening up and increasing our energy frequency. But at times it can be pretty tough on the body. So this is why we did the core wound healing, the heart health healing, and now we're going to do the mental health healing. And we will, as I mentioned, work on programming from early childhood, from our ancestors. This comes down, they say, the science research says at least 6 generations of ancestral lineage programming, and then could be some past life entanglement. But also what's become so prevalent now in modern times is this digital media patterning and indoctrination. So we're getting programming coming in anywhere that we're watching any kind of media. So this is also needs, I actually clear my field every night because I'm aware that this stuff can get in. As we do the clearing, we're establishing a soul source sovereignty within our field and higher self-connection. That is our goal. So by clearing out the distortions and interference in programming, it allows us to create a clear and open channel to our higher self. And as I mentioned, the show will be devoted to both personal and global healing, and the replay will be there for you so you can continue working with the healing activations after we're done. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. For those who are new, we're going to be working with more of our right brain. So this is our holographic, multidimensional, psychic brain, our intuitive brain. It's the brain that we use to visualize. So we're not going to be over in that left brain much, okay? And if you find that through the meditation you begin to kind of shift back over to that thinking mind, just stop and redirect and get more into this really fluid, feminine right brain that is our psychic brain. This is what we're doing the intentions with and the visualizations with. Also, if you can sit with your feet on the floor as we are getting the vortex up and running, because I'm going to use the whole body and feet chakras to ground you. And once the vortex is up and running, you're welcome to relax back if you're more comfortable that way, but we do want to use the feet to get onto the grid first. Okay, let's go. So let's just take a couple deep breaths. We're going to come into our bodies. So breathing into the heart, the breath, the belly. We're coming down from all that thinking and into more of our heart space, into the center of our body, getting present in the body. And as we get centered, let's use our feet chakras. They're going to work like magnets. So imagine that they're locking onto your grounding path of light. So kind of like suction. They're just going to lock right onto your path of light. And then we'll go one level lower. It's about 2 feet into the Earth's crust is the crystalline global grid. This is 5D and higher. This is a very pure grid. This is our new Earth grid. So imagine now your feet are extending roots of light into the global grid, into the crystalline new Earth grid. And you're grounding and making this your home base. Grounding onto your ascension timeline and then onto the ascending crystalline grid of Gaia. That's it. Perfect. And as that locks in, let's go ahead and bring in our support team. So from the heart, we connect to Mother, Father, Source. With our love, connect with your divine God spark, your soul presence, and your soul star family. From the heart, connect and bring in your support team of angels and archangels and spirit guides, any ascended masters you're working with. We're calling in your shamans, the elders, your protectors. All the way in, and call them in to form in a circle of love and light around you during this show. Beautiful. Excellent. We're also working with Gaia and Mother Nature, and so let's bring in the nature spirits, the devas, the fairies, the crystal kingdom, the plant and animal kingdom. We're connecting to the elementals of air, fire, water, earth, and ether, so we can do the alchemy, calling in. We're also working directly with Archangel Metatron, and he's embedding Metatron's cube under your feet in your grounding. This is made up of an outer 6 circles, inner 6 circles, and then the center 13th circle. We're going to step into the center circle and ground onto it. We're working with sacred geometry of Metatron right now. And there we go, and those 12 circles start to rise up as pillars of light up around the body and the auras. Just let it rise. And they're working like tuning forks. So each of the pillars is harmonizing with one of the 12-dimensional frequencies. We call this the phi harmonics. And so they're toning, vibrating, humming with the Om tone. Just let that vibrate through you from the pillars of light. Oming. This is the sacred sounds of our phi harmonics. And also, as they are vibrating and oming, those pillars begin to rotate. And they're going to start to go from right to left around the body in a counterclockwise spin. If you were looking down from your higher self view, down onto like the top of your head and down around the body, you would see it go counterclockwise, spinning around the body and aura. Here we go. They're starting to accelerate. As they're getting faster, they're starting to blur together and create a vortex of crystal diamond light. And there we go. Nice spin, faster spin. And it's starting to open and expand your field. Imagine it's like a flower just furling open and expanding outwards and upwards into the higher dimensions. There we go. And as the field is continuing to expand and spin faster towards the speed of light, there we go. We start to collapse the time barriers and gravity and begin to open the field now all the way out to the quantum level. There you go. Excellent. And that lets us access the invisible world of energy. So we're starting to now open to the energetic body inside. So this is made of your crystal light body and your chakra column and your Merkaba torus. So let's come in and connect to the chakra column. We'll start at the base root chakra. This is your channel all the way up to your higher self and to the abundant universe. And so we want a clear channel all the time. So as we spiral anticlockwise up the channel, imagine you're clearing out density, trauma, whatever has been kind of blocking your chakra channel. We want a clear, open channel. So spiraling up all the way up to the top, to the higher self. Here we go, all the way up. And as we come up to the top here, we connect with our higher self, our God self. Your higher self is your guardian and gatekeeper of your channel. And there we go, just a beautiful light being that is your God self. I always do like a heart-to-heart connection, however you feel most comfortable. But you want to make a bond, make a connection, because we lost our connection to our higher self. So we're reconnecting. Now, our God self, our soul, is made of light and sound waves. So now we're going to reverse and come back down. So this open channel of yours is now becoming a receiver. And so breathing in, you're an open receiver. Breathing down and in, soul light, soul sound waves, soul frequencies. Bring it down and in, soul consciousness. So essence, so wisdom and knowledge, all filling down and streaming in as light and sound into the body, into the chakras. There we go, down into all the chakras, down to the root. So you want your whole channel lit up, vibrating with soul light. Let's go to the heart center. Feel it like you're a container. You're just filling the heart with soul love, soul light, soul presence. Ooh, it's filling. It's building like a big sun in your core center, radiating your soul light through the body and aura. Could even go beyond the edge of the body into the aura. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, and it's just pulsing, getting stronger, vibrating with your soul light and your soul frequencies. Oh, beautiful. Imagine your soul light, your soul vibrations getting into like every atom and every cell, pulsing with the soul vibration. Okay, now the final step is to establish 0 point. And this helps keep the soul energy, the soul light, inside the body. When we're polarized, it tends to push the soul out of the body. So we want to go to 0 point. We want to be neutral, calm, balanced. To do this, we'll use the infinity of light again, and we're going to run it left, right, horizontally at the heart, and left, right, horizontally at the left, right brain in the mind. And you might even see the center of it right onto your pineal. Right onto your third eye. Left, right brain, centered on the third eye. All right, there we go. And as the infinities are weaving, they're trying to balance energies, unite energies. So let's go focus into the center point in the heart and in the mind, in the infinity. This is called 0 point. And zero gravity, it's very neutral, and it's very calm and still. So focusing on that stillness in the heart and the mind, let's breathe in our energy into that still balance point, 0 point. All the way in. There we go. And it's starting to smooth out the energy. It's beginning to bring the biosystems into coherence. There we go. Bringing the mind and heart into coherence. Excellent. And now it's starting to reverse just naturally out, lifting out, spinning out non-coherence or negative polarized charge, and we'll just let that lift up off the physical body, emotional body, mental body. Back to source light to be transmuted to light. So here's our first release. Lifting out any non-coherent energy, any negative polarized charge, because we want to maintain this really calm, neutral 0 point inside us. So the soul is pulsing alive inside us. All right, excellent. And that's where we can start doing the activation. So everything's set up. Every one of you are in your own spinning vortex. Even though we're working in an international group here, there's no blending of energies. Everyone's in their own private space, their own private vortex. But when we do our focused intentions, we do create a united mind in the field. And that's how we set our intentions. So before that, let's go ahead and use our vortex as it's spinning very fast, right to left. It works like a time machine. So we're going to have it spin all the way back and centuries back. We're going to go spin all the way back to the original Pyramid of Giza. So we're going to Egypt, mystery schools, spinning back through time, until we can all gather together in the original Pyramid of Giza. We'll step into the ground floor. You might feel the warm stones under your feet. This is when the frequency generator was running, so you might feel it humming and ohming and vibrating around you. It's built in the golden ratio dimensions, and so we're going to use that upward force of the golden ratio pyramid to start moving our vortex spiral upwards. Okay, so let's follow our spiral as the pyramid is moving our spiral upwards to the top. We're going all the way up to the capstone, into the Eye of Horus, and then up to the pinnacle point of the pyramid. There you go, everybody moving up. This is where we're going to meet up with Archangel Metatron and Archangel Michael. And we're going to take our super consciousness to the galactic center. You're going to stay very present in your body. This is where we're using our right brain now to move around the multidimensional universe. You're going to stay very grounded, present in your belly there, okay? Keep your feet on the grid. Stay present, but we're now using our super consciousness to travel. So we're all here connecting up with our escorts to travel to the great central sun, to the galactic center. I always kind of lock elbows with Michael and Metatron on each side, so go ahead and link up. We're going to go together. All right, everybody's ready. We're in our spiral, so as we step off the pyramid, we go into our spiraling wormhole that takes us directly to the galactic center. Ooh, let yourself travel through space-time at the speed of light or faster. Ooh. It's like a laser beam, just boom, all the way to the great central sun, to the galactic center. And as we all begin to arrive here, let's kind of get the lay of the land. And so appearing in front of us is where our spinning black hole vortex connects and meets with a parallel spinning white hole vortex that takes us out to the crystalline universes. So let's just go where those two vortex funnels meet. So spinning black hole funnel meets the spinning white hole funnel to the parallel universe. We're going to go right to that pinpoint pinnacle there where they meet. Okay, everybody moving there. This is a 0-point field of our Milky Way galaxy. So as we step into that space, that 0-point energy, okay, everybody moving in. There's zero gravity here. There's no polarity here, but it's alive. It's alive with popping virtual particles, vibrant electrons. We're stepping into a fertile field of creativity. We're stepping into the source field. And so there you go. And as we step into the source field, a shimmering crystal stargate starts to appear. And this is the source stargate. So let's all step inside the shimmering crystal stargate of source. Okay, everybody's moving in. And just open and receive the infusion of crystalline, shimmering, divine God light just flowing through your being. Just absorb it in, breathe it in. You're an open receiver, receive it in. Just allowing your energy to merge with the divine presence. Just feeling source love infuse your entire being. Just allow it to nourish you and strengthen you. Breathe that in. Allow it to purify your energy. We're just cleaning and clearing and releasing our past history of abuse and enslavement. We're just washing through, cleaning through. Just let it regenerate you. You may even feel your vortex spinning. So we're just receiving our first loving activation from Source. And as we're standing here in Source Stargate, in the Source field, we proclaim to the universe that we are sovereign beings. And we proclaim in our hearts and our minds. You can proclaim it out loud. I am all that I am. I am all that I am. And let that ripple out to the universe. And we're in a spiraling universe, so then it begins to spiral back and receive it back in. That acknowledgement of your sovereignty. And as we're standing in Source Field, Source Stargate, We have access to all of existence in the quantum field. All of creation is born here. Stars are birthed here. This is the source of all life in the universe. And so this is where we're going to do our activations and our intentions. We're also, as we are holding space here in the source field, connecting with the Council of 12 Tribes of the Great Central Sun. These are the creator gods of our universe. We're also connecting with our beloved archangels for their love and support. And so now we'll start to focus on healing and clearing the mind. We're going to work our way down some layers, okay? And this is kind of how it is. It's like kind of peeling the onion. We're going to go down through deeper and deeper into the layers. And the healing activations will initiate the clearing. Now, in the coming hours and days, you may continue to experience more insights and awareness or past memories, whatever you notice come up, you acknowledge and own it and then bring it into the light. And you can continue to work with the commands after we're done here. Okay, so when I do the I am commands, just repeat those in your mind, or you can repeat them out loud. So you're getting into some good practice here of moving your energy in your field with these powerful protocol commands. All right, so let's take a deep breath. And let's move our attention now into the inner mind. Might look like a room, might look like a pinpoint of light, however you sense it. You might just feel like, okay, I'm just moving inside my head, but do your best to hold focus inside to your inner mind. We're going into the mental body, which exists in the astral field of your aura, okay? So as you are moving into your inner mind, you want to claim this as your personal territory. I claim my sacred private mind as my own now. We're setting our claim. All right, excellent. Now let's work on clearing any control programming that is built up over time. And this may have come in from early childhood, could be coming in from past lives, or it might even be coming in from the collective field around us. And so we only want our own soul consciousness running in our minds. So let's bring in the God light. You know, we're standing in this crystalline stargate of source. So again, breathe that crystalline light flowing like you're under a shower of it. Just let it flow down through the body and aura, especially let's get it into the crown and into the mind. So just allow the crystalline light to flow through you. And we direct this flow of light into the mental body, including the left and right brain, the primal brain stem at the back of the neck. That's your reptilian brain stem. That's usually where the unconscious programming runs. We're also flushing the God crystalline light into the pineal and the third eye chakra. It's just really flooded in there. And as we flood the light into the mind to loosen and release any mental worry, fear, doubts, and anxiety to flush up and out, back to source now. Whew. We breathe it out, exhale, flush it out of the mind, out of the nervous system. We let it all go back to source to be transmuted to light now. All right, so we're starting with the top layer. Whew. Release out, spin out. Focus on any distorted mind constructs or belief programs, or even any inserted projections that are looping in the mind that creates insecurities or self-judgment, dissociation, denial, avoidance. We cancel and revoke now. Spin it out, clear it out, release it out, flush it out. Whew. So we're just doing internal house cleaning here in our minds. Ooh, that was a good one. That released. You might feel it moving up the spine, up out of the brainstem, up out of the crown. We release it all back into source. Here comes some more. Whew. Anything that was creating insecurity, self-judgment, dissociation, denial, avoidance, low self-worth, self-esteem, doubts. Come on, spin it out, flush it out, back to source. All right, there's another layer going. Whew. Now, also operating in here from very early childhood is this ego self, this internal ego self. I always consider the ego self like part of our shadow self. And so more often than not, the ego wants to control and dominate the life and our minds. So we're trying to ascend and evolve into more of our soul presence and our soul wisdom, not the ego control. So let's now focus inside to where the ego is running in the mind, and especially in the brainstem at the back of the neck. That's usually where it's running. We want to focus anywhere where you're sensing the ego is trying to control or dominate you or block your soul presence and guiding you on your ascension path. So just focus in. We're going to bring the light flooding into the mind, the brain stem, again, focusing into the ego control. It might also be in body tension around the neck or shoulders. Just keep breathing the light into the body to release ego tension and to move ego control or domination into source light. So we're helping it transmute and transform from shadow to light with us. Okay, good. There's the shift. We're helping bring the ego with us and ascend with us into Christ's light. Ooh, good job. It's shifting. Just keep bringing it into the light. Anywhere you're feeling it controlling or locking in or dominating you or blocking your soul guidance. Whew. There's a little more shifting. Okay, and our I am command. I am a clear and open channel for my soul presence to flow in ease and grace now. Good job. Okay, let's keep going deeper. Now we're going into any deep-seated control programming that originated from early childhood or ancestral lineage. This is coming from at least 6 generations of your ancestors, and so let's focus into that. Okay, bringing your focus in anywhere that's running in you. I cancel and revoke any birth, family, or ancestral control beliefs, programs, or operating systems that are blocking my full potential. Cancel, revoke, to unlock and dismantle them from the mental body and primal brainstem in the unconscious mind now. So you're canceling and revoking family, ancestral control beliefs, programs, and operating systems that are blocking your full potential, and to unlock and dismantle from the mental body and primal brainstem. Okay, there we go. It's starting to lift up out of the unconscious mind. So this is programming coming out. Imagine it's like clearing software from a computer. We're flushing the program out of the unconscious mind, out of the mental body, from the ancestors. Ooh, here comes more. Ooh. Now imagine you have a sword of light like Archangel Michael, and you're cutting all cord attachments and entanglements to the ancestral lineage that has been holding you locked in repeating patterns of limitation and lack. So cut away all cord attachments or entanglements to the ancestors that have been holding you locked in repeating patterns of limitation and lack. Oof, oh, and you might even feel like a web is popping off you. We release it back to source light now. Ooh. This gets deep into us, so we're kind of peeling all this out. Popping the cord attachments and entanglements. Now, let's focus into the master cell, and this is located in the center of the brain. It's a hologram of all your cellular code. All right, so let's invoke the crystalline diamond light of source. Just flowing down into the crown and into the brain, and let's direct it into the master cell in the center of the brain. Just breathe the light in there. We just command ancestral programming out. Now let's start removing the DNA strands of distorted code and patterning and programming from the ancestral lineage that's limiting your full potential in your genetic code. Okay, so flushing the light through the master cell, we command all DNA strands of distorted code, patterning, programming from the ancestral lineage that is limiting your potential to be removed from the master cell now. We command out, flesh out, spin out, and you might see even strands of code lifting. I can see them lift. And we bless them and move them up to source light to be transmuted now. Woo, here we go. Out you go. Spin out, flesh out, clear out. Anything that has been limiting you. So your I am command. I am letting go of my limiting human ancestral lineage and activating my divine galactic soul lineage now. And let your soul light activate in the master cell more of your galactic soul DNA to replace the distorted, limited human DNA. So here's an activation going on in the master cell. The light's lighting up those crystal codes of your soul galactic bloodline, your soul galactic lineage. Ooh, I can feel those tingling. Just keep activating more and more of your divine soul DNA in the master cell to come alive and activate now. This is your own soul lineage turning on now, your own soul code, soul blueprint activating more now. Okay, good. Ooh. Just breathe into it. Keep giving your light to it. Quite a bit turning on in the brain right now of your divine galactic code, your soul code. We're removing out what doesn't work for us. We're removing out what's been limiting us and blocking us. And replacing it with our divine blueprint. So good. Oh, just feel into that. This is your part of your crystal light body. Beautiful. All right, we're going to go even deeper. Now, let's focus on any virtual digital media inserted programming or indoctrination. This is new in the last probably 10 years, just getting out of hand. So we're going to have to be careful with this. Our holographic mind is very impressionable. Our holographic mind is very receptive. So we have to be now more focused and discerning and containing our private sacred mind. So let's breathe the crystalline light to flow through the mind again. You're flushing and purifying it, just like you're washing it like a crystal. And we command this crystalline light to flesh out all non-resonant virtual programming, inserts, and distortions to clear out of the mind now. Spin it out. We command it out. We remove all brainwave entrainment to artificial intelligence programming, virtual programming. We unlock all mental entanglement with AI algorithms from manipulative social media, films, and YouTube. Spin it out. Command it out. Clean it out. Whew, and this is quite a bit, so keep spinning. Any virtual programming that has gotten in, any AI algorithms that have gotten in that are manipulating the mind and are not a match to your soul truth and wisdom, we command out now. And so we're going to do a cancel revoke command. I cancel and revoke all agreements to allow virtual programming from accessing my chakra channel and inner mind now. Command it out. Spin it out. It's like you're erasing a whiteboard. You're cleaning it, clearing it. This is virtual digital AI programming out. Here comes more. Spin, spin, spin. Back to source light to be transmuted to light. It's like we're erasing our hard drive. We want it only running our soul frequencies, our soul super consciousness. All right. Whew, that lifted. I felt that come up off the neck and the spine. Very good. You guys are doing great. Okay, ready to go. One more level deeper. Now, this is the actual mind control programming. Now, this can come in from lots of different ways. So the virtual programming they were false narratives. They had to be cleared so that we could get into these pretty nefarious, manipulative mind control programs. So flooding the body and aura with light to dissolve and remove all astral interference, including negative thought forms, low vibratory unconscious programs, patterns, and codes of fear, lack, doubt, and victimhood. So just keep flooding the light into these control programs. Good job. We command the crystalline light to flesh out all traces and clear mind control programming from the family, the culture, the religions, our education, or cult-like gurus and spiritual teachers, out of the brain, the pineal, the third eye, unconscious reptilian brainstem, the amygdala, and vagus nerve now. Whoa, so that's a big wave lifting. Whew. Flush it out, clean it out, spin it out. Whew. All mind control programming does not have permission to be here. We're cleaning it out from all sources that it's entered in. Spin it out. I am claiming and protecting my sacred mind now. I am claiming and protecting my sacred mind now. Spin it all out. Claim it as your sacred mind. Whew, good job. Okay, it's releasing. Here comes another wave. Up, out, back to source light to be transmuted to light. So we're initiating this clearing, and you might have more coming up in the coming days. You just keep it moving outwards. Now, one final source that we can get interference or programming is from this collective field around us, and it's a pretty volatile, polarized field. So we don't want any energies from the collective field to get in. Okay, so as powerful, sensitive empaths, we may have pulled in toxic energy from the collective field or the collective mind. So let's work on that now. I command all false narratives or collective belief systems, holographic realities, and illusions that do not match my soul truth to be removed and released now. Command it out, spin it out, flesh it out. Whew. So this is from the collective field. Anything you may have empath that is not of your soul signature, we reverse back out of the field and mind now. You're flushing the light from your crown down to your feet, spinning all this programming from the collective mind to release out now. Ooh, that's good. Keep going. Spin it out. Cancel and revoke any allowance of these programs and illusions from being present in the field or in the mind now. Ooh, there goes a layer lifted. Ooh, that's heavy. Big layer. Up, out. You guys are doing great. We've gone down, at least half a dozen layers. And as we're cleaning the mind, cleaning the chakra column, cleaning the field, again, we're an open receiver, just breathing in soul, super consciousness to flow down from the higher self, fill into the brain and neural pathways of the mind. So it's like if we emptied a cup. We just cleared the mind, and now you're replacing it with your divine, higher self truths and wisdom. Just let it stream down the chakra column into the crown and down into the brain and neural pathways of the mind. You're just filling the mind with your soul super consciousness, filling with authentic truths and wisdom and knowing. Breathe it in, fill in, Envision all those neural pathways in the left and right brain just lighting up with your soul light stream, your soul super consciousness. Good. It's getting stronger. Get it into the brain stem. That's the unconscious mind. So you're getting in and claiming that, filling that with your soul truth and wisdom, your soul light stream. Beautiful. Moving your soul light into your third eye, into your pineal crystals, your pineal antenna. We're establishing soul source sovereignty and higher self connection to replace the programming. I claim my divine inheritance as a sovereign universal being. I claim my mental space is sacred and private. It's the home for the soul to live in. I am committed to source my own life force, provide for my own needs, and maintain healthy mental boundaries as a sovereign soul. Oh, it's getting stronger. I see myself and others as sovereign beings. As I respect my sacred mind, I respect others' sacred minds. Beautiful. That's amplifying. You're establishing soul source sovereignty in the mind. Beautiful. And as you're breathing soul's higher consciousness into your mind, the brain and the neural pathways are lighting up and they're activating with more oxytocin. This is also known as the love hormone. So keep filling in the brain with your soul light, your soul higher consciousness. And a command, I am vibrating with the love vibe throughout my being. Ooh, let that bow. Beautiful. Let that amp up. Ooh. And within your social group, oxytocin promotes more generosity and trust and empathy, romantic love, and it decreases depression. So just keep breathing more of the love hormone and joy in your heart, mind, and body. Yes, let it grow, let it expand, get stronger within you, from head down to feet. Without the distortions and the interference and the programming, we're able to run clear, strong, vibrant minds, healthy minds, clear, crystal clear minds. And so as we've been going deeper and deeper into these layers, it's shaking things loose. So as I mentioned, in the coming days, there could be more mental programs that come to your attention. And all you need to do is when you recognize it, you just hold space with it, acknowledge it, own it, being present with it, bring the love and the light into it. There might be some lessons that you're learning. Just integrate the gifts and then start transmuting those discordant mental programs into the source light for transmutation. And then you spin it out of the mental body and back to source. So we've set a lot in motion. Let's take a couple minutes. As I mentioned, we'll go into silence for you to now set your own personal intentions for your life, your ascension, your loved ones, all areas of your life. Okay, you can work on all areas of your life and see yourself as if you're already living it. It really empowers it and creates magnetism. So we take a couple minutes of silence to set our personal intentions today while we have such crystal clear, receptive minds. You're taking your intentions and you're seeding them into the fertile field. You're still here in source field and source creativity, source stargate. Planting our intentions. We're holding them in our heart magnetism so they materialize in our lives, and we set this into motion now. And so it is. So it is. We are birthing alive our new earth lives. With mental clarity, mental health. Now let's go ahead and do some healing activations in the planetary field. So we're just building on what we've just done. So as you're standing in Source Stargate, we're still working with the Council of 12 Tribes and our family of light and our beloved archangels. Let's start to stream this love vibration into Gaia's field, into the global grid, into the sacred sites. Let's just pour the love vibration into the planetary field. Whew. Spin it in. There is actually an anti-clockwise vortex that runs around Gaia, so we can use it both ways. We can use it to pull in the love vibration, and we can use it to spin out the destructive energy. So right now we're using it to pull inwards, streaming in the joy, the love, the harmony into the planetary field. Spin it in. And it starts uplifting the frequency of the planet. We're going up into higher octaves, lighter and lighter, bringing relief to people's hearts and minds. It's been a challenging year. It's a purging year, just helping all life on the planet receive this peace and harmony and love energy, love vibration. This unites all of us in oneness. Love vibration. All right. Now let's do some clearing of the planetary field. So as we're running the crystal godlight and the love vibration into the crystal grid, the sacred sites, all the way around the planet, into the field, let's call up and out and clear away any destructive false AI virtual programming or potential Armageddon timelines up and out of the earth plane now, out of the planetary field now. We spin out, we command out. Envision spinning the dark forces out of the earth plane back to source light. Whew. Whoa, keep going. Spin it out, flush it out, command it out. Everything's going into source light. If you cannot survive in source light, you'll be transmuted to light. And we're purifying the collective mind with the crystalline source light. So again, focusing into the collective field, the collective mind, where there's just so much divisiveness and hate and anger and virtual programming and Armageddon timelines. We're moving the light into all of those areas, purifying the collective mind. Ooh. Quite a bit of transmuting happening right now. Anywhere you're feeling directed or guided to purify, go ahead and work there. Cleaning, flushing, purifying, and releasing the distortions, the dark forces, the shadow programming, the Armageddon timelines. Good. Ooh, quite a bit's moving. Still transmuting. Just shows how much has been kind of purged up to the surface and ready to clear, ready to be healed. We're just spreading the healing light everywhere. Just sending a wave of Divine Mother's healing light to all beings in the world, sending soothing compassion and loving care to all who are in fear or anxiety or trapped in dark AI virtual reality, sending Divine Mother's healing light to all of them. Okay, another healing's happening all around the world. We're respecting and honoring free will of all human souls, but we're also helping to help lift out and assist wherever they are calling for help or assistance or healing. We're helped to assist. We're collaborating with them, helping them to assist them. Beautiful. Sending Divine Mother's healing light to all who are asking for help in healing. Okay, we're spinning really fast here. Just let this shift. We're in a vibrational shift and upgrade right now on the planetary field. We're all vibrating in this 5D unity consciousness. So let's share it with all life on the planet. We're just streaming 5D unity consciousness throughout the planetary field. We're supporting each other and connecting a wave of love. That's it. Beautiful. That's what's filling in where we just cleared the shadow. We're replacing it with 5D and higher love, vibration, and unity consciousness. We're all united together, connecting in a wave of love. Envision healthy human minds, clear and wise, in loving harmony with each other and with nature. Whew. Whoa, that's another big update. Breathe into it. Envision healthy human minds, clear and wise, and loving harmony with each other and with nature in 5D and higher. Beautiful. And so we're going to set some new earth intentions. And I wanted to share this one. This was an intention that was posted by Marianne Williamson, and I thought it was so perfect for today's global activation. So this is from Marianne. Imagine if our defense budget was what it needs to be, but no more. Imagine if our tax policies were actually fair. And one more thing, imagine taxing billionaires just a little bit more. Now imagine all the resources that could then be made available to feed and educate our children, repair our earth, build our communities, and heal our lives. Now imagine how much happier people would be, how much more creative people would be, how much more productive people would be, how much more peaceful people would be, and how much more beautiful our world would be. Hold that picture in your mind for at least 10 seconds. Let's all become pregnant with that world. Envision this new 5D earth in all its beauty and glory. Visualize all of humanity living in love and harmony and joy in this new earth, this new world. This is our new home we are creating together. We give this vision, we give these intentions our love, our light, like watering seeds in the field. We're raising the planetary frequencies into this vision, into this world of peace, into this love vibration, and we set it into motion now. And so it is. And so it is. Whew. There we go. It's rippling all around the world. This is how we influence the field. This is how we create our new world. Oh, good work, everybody. And as you stand in the Crystal Stargate, we're all going to take a moment to visit our Starseed Soul's original home star. So we're going to take a couple minutes to do this. You don't need to know the name of your home star, where it's located, because many of us actually have traveled from far off distant universes. So to connect to your home star, ask your higher self to take you there. Your higher self knows the coordinates, knows the frequencies, and you'll follow your higher self, follow your soul to take you to connect with your home soul family and your home star light. And so we're all going to pop over with our super consciousness into our home star now. Just breathe in the love from your soul family. Breathe in that home star light into your being. So you're receiving in the love and the support, their loving care. They're so proud of you. They're helping and supporting you in your purpose here on Gaia. And while you're there at your home star with your soul family, collect any gifts you're going to be bringing back with you to Gaia. And this can come in all shapes and sizes. Anything that's supporting your soul ascension or the planetary ascension, and it can come as colors or light or frequencies or technology or crystals or knowledge, whatever it is. Everyone start to collect whatever gifts they're going to bring back with us and bring them inside you for safekeeping for the journey back. Collecting what you need. And as we're getting ready to return to the galactic center, to Crystal Stargate of Source, we are staying connected to our home star and to our soul family. We're there and we're home on Earth at the same time. So it's not a farewell, it's just shape-shifting into different places in our universe. And so we're still holding their love, holding the connection from our home family, our star family, and our starlight. And so now we're going to jump back into the Crystal Stargate of Source field at the Galactic Center for our journey back to Earth. So everyone's gathering together. We're giving our love and our gratitude to Source, to the 12 tribes, to the archangels for all their love and support in this healing activations today. Whew. Okay, everybody getting ready. We're all in our spinning vortex. Connect with our escorts, Archangel Michael and Metatron, for the journey back to Earth. And as we step out of the galactic center, our vortex forms a wormhole and we start to spiral all the way back to Earth at the speed of light or faster. And we're starting to come back into our bodies, our minds, our hearts, into the room on Gaia, wherever you are located. Whew. And you can tap in your arms, your legs, as you're coming fully back inside with your super consciousness and all your gifts coming in. All your activations are integrating in, grounding inside you, becoming one with you, spinning in, merging in, blending in. Whew. Oh, here we go. All coming in. Whew. Breathe it in. Very good. Just locking in. We're building union and oneness with all the work we've done. And then in our final invocation now, in the oneness of the I Am Presence, we invoke the Divine Mother and the Divine Father to stream the frequency of love into the heart flame of every being on earth, our new home, our new 5D home and higher in unity consciousness. And so it is. And so it is. Oh, settling back into the now in your body here on Earth, and we'll start to add in your global intentions. We are really in a powerful, fertile force field that we've created here today, and so let's be like gardeners. Let's seed these beautiful global intentions. This is how we are creating our new earth. And so we'll go back to Minette. We can start with the emailed intentions first.
Sure.
And Minette.
Hi. Hi. First from Cassian in the chat room, the intention is that we end enslavement, homelessness, animal cruelty, and exploitation.
And so it is.
From our loyal Bobby, let us not harbor energies of good riddance for 2020, even with all the change and challenges it is presenting. Otherwise, the lessons not learned have a way of carrying into the following year. That's why I ask, may we embrace our direct connection with Source in order to see with a spiritual 2020 vision, the divine working through all things, especially in ourselves. May that clarity keep us balanced through whatever test life brings, allowing thoughts to flow without judgment, secure in knowing that thoughts do not define a person, as not all thoughts are our own. It is our choice of what thoughts we choose to believe. Therefore, claiming our divine inheritance, our direct connection, may trust in our own discernment and become the most important thing we learn to believe in.
We set that in motion, and so it is. Let's give these intentions our love, our light, getting strong magnetism.
From Pia. Hi, Pia. My intention for this mental health global activation is that all darkness and low frequency beings and energies and all beings lacking of love are leaving this planet, this solar system, and this universe now. They don't have the permission anymore to be here and realize their agenda of enslavement and power over others. May the field of ancient pain and trauma, distorted belief programs, and unjust operating systems be utterly purged with intense light. And may the entire planet and all beings living on it be completely flooded with the highest divine unconditional love, and so may all that need to be healed, and all that needs to be dissolved now. May the human collective completely awaken and completely take the reins of the planet in unity consciousness now. Let us increase the building of the 5D and higher new earth of unity consciousness be an absolute maximum. Like that, completely dissolve the remaining percents of the Armageddon timeline still remaining this year. And so it is.
We set that into motion, and so it is. Beautiful.
From Danielle in Cross Plains, Wisconsin, her 5D intentions for today. It is my intention that all beings on Mother Gaia, planet Earth, find peace and harmony within themselves. May we all be unafraid to face our shadow sides, knowing that the support of higher beings, our ancestors, the energy of creation, and Mother Gaia herself are always present. May we elevate one another in love, so that we may all rise to a fifth dimensional and beyond existence, one rooted in love, trust, and peace, forever and ever. Amen.
We set that in motion, and so it is.
And so it is. From Ash in the UK. To raise my vibration to unconditional love for myself and all humanity.
Indeed, and so it is.
From Debbie, my intention is for global, universal mental health, especially for the new community of post-COVID long haulers who are evolving into a novel space with many experienced lessons which will be heard in the right way, in the right time. Sending these long evolvers much love and sustained patience and loving connection for healing and ascension.
Oh, send our love and light. Yes, we set this in motion, and so it is.
From Linda, imagine the world leaders being focused on channeling love throughout governments and so prioritizing fresh water, nutritious food to be available for every human on Earth.
Oh, so important. We set that in motion, and so it is.
And then from Abby, my intention is for the harmonious rebalancing of masculine and feminine on Gaia.
Without it, we won't ascend, so we set that in motion. And so it is.
And so it is. And
okay.
That's all the emails I have for now.
Beautiful intentions, everyone. Thank you for sending them in. We don't have any callers. I don't know if everybody's still in the healing space. If there's any callers that anyone would like to contribute, please dial 1, and that lets us know to bring you on the air. Okay, we've got a caller. Thank you. Last 4 digits is 8989. You're on the air.
Hi, this is Sky in Edmonds, Washington. Thank you so much for putting this on. This is beautiful.
Oh,
my intentions are that every being on the planet, intent, visions, dreams, calls, cries for help are heard and manifested, magnified throughout all time and space 1,000-fold times infinity. And may all decisions made be in the beautiful crystal light for the highest and the best good of all.
We set that into motion, and so it is. Thank you, Sky. Beautiful. We're really building a lovely, powerful force field here. My heart's just pulsing with this love. So let's keep going. We've got another caller at 3755. You're on the air.
Hello, this is George in Santa Rosa. I was shown a beautiful orange butterfly right in front of a bright light, a sun. And so my vision, quite literally, is for the monarch butterflies to be restored to their numbers, and for each of us to become complete our own transformation as the transformed butterfly.
Breathe our love into that. We set that into motion, and so it is. Thank you, George.
Welcome.
Ooh, beautiful. All right, our next caller. Just beautiful intentions. 1743, you're on the air.
Hello, it's Ayla in Lafayette, Colorado. And, really important topic today, right? Thank you. Thank you so much. Meg and Manette and Source and all beautiful parties here. May all beings here especially be laser focused with home in their heart, so that wherever, all beings may be, they know they are home. And may the gifts of each of our hearts come forward so that we may share who we really are and open up into those levels of creativity that we are hungry for. So may divine source light fill those rivers back up with the creative juices of light and love. And may everywhere that we go with this flow, may it just radiate abundance and nurturing and nutrition and love and just replenishment effortlessly. And to all of the crazy weather on Earth, may we have even more love and light from Source to assist with gently, gracefully releasing all the toxins and soothing and smoothing all of the chaos and the craziness, and may each of us know where we are within that so that we're not taking it personally, and so that it moves out of our system even more gracefully and without trauma. So I would like a healing for, all the fires, all the all the smoke, all the crazy world stuff going on right now with our climate. So I love you all. Thank you. Thank you.
We set that into motion now, and so it is. Thank you, Ayla.
And so it is.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So powerful. It's really, really building. You guys have done an amazing job here today, and it's just rippling out into the planetary field. And let me see if we have any last-minute emails through Manette.
No. It appears that we've handled all of our emails.
Okay, well, just beautiful contributions. The field is so powerful. Let's do our final grounding invocation. Oh, we've done so much work here today, so a lot moving in the field. So let's just start to bring it inside, ground it in on this sacred day of global healing and rebirth. We connect to the rising swell of Christ consciousness, filling the hearts and minds of all beings around the world. As we unite in the divine Trinity, we create a balanced and united universal planetary sanctuary for all to ascend now in ease and harmony, and through all levels to that which cannot be named, to the silence, to the stillness, which this allows this to be. Come into your core, breathe it in. Your feet are locking it onto the earth. We allow this truth of our realized divinity to activate now, and our new earth to come alive now. And with this power of God, Goddess, that we all are, we now speak the word and set all our intentions into motion now. And so it is.
And so it is.
And so it is. Ooh. Oh, beautiful, everyone. This is going to stay very alive within us today. You just keep it coming, keep it pulsing, keep it feeding into the field, and also be just loving and gentle, compassionate with yourself as you are also healing or clearing any mental programming that we initiated. And again, you'll have the replay here anytime to work through as you continue this process in the coming days and weeks. I'm so proud of you for showing up and doing this healing work. This is so important for us to ascend. I'm so grateful for you sponsoring our show and being with us here every month. And thank you, Manette, as well, for contributing as well.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it. I'm like you. I'm very proud of everyone. I'm very glad and grateful that they could join us today.
I am too. So we're giving you all a big hug, sending our love to all of you. We love you, and we will connect again soon. Our next activation, global activation, will be on Wednesday night, October 28th, and it's going to be a free event. It's a global peace activation before the U.S. election. So I'll be sending out a newsletter where you can register and share with your friends and family, and we'll really do a powerful field work that day of global peace. I hope you can make it. Until then, we'll connect soon. Bye for now, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.